So this is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined for the first time in a couple of years, I think, by the mama's boy, Dennis Douglin.
Yes,
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, man. I'm blessed, man. How's everything?
Yeah, really good. I remember we interviewed you in person back at the OOMPH gym in Brighton. Must have been at least 2 years ago now. But you're in good shape then, and you look in good shape now.
I wasn't in good shape then, to be honest with you. I was in terrible shape then, but it was great work. It was a great experience. I had so much fun. I can't wait to get back to the UK, man. I love the UK fans, the energy out there. It's a real boxing nation.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And if you weren't in good shape, I certainly didn't notice, which hopefully says more about you than it does about me. We saw you in action back in March against Austin Ammo Williams. Although the decision didn't go your way, you gave a good account of yourself. It was a close fight. Just tell us your reflections on the fight.
So it's an interesting story about that one. So a lot of people, if you follow my story on Instagram or whatever, you see I opened the gym, 3D boxing in Las Vegas. It's going really well. It's become my passion. I love my gym. But 2 years ago, I was a troublemaker. I did some dumb stuff that caught up to me and ended up going to jail for 3 weeks. I was in jail. My business still had to run while I was gone. When I came out, I owed a lot of money for rent and stuff like that, and I didn't make money, so I needed money. I got offered a fight against Ammo Williams in 6 days. I had to lose 26 pounds, 6 days, and I just made a decision. Like, my business was very important to me. I saw the big picture. I saw like my gym being one of the biggest gyms in Las Vegas, and I decided to gamble on myself. I was like, for the money was really good. I needed it. I know I'm a great fighter. So 6 days notice coming out of jail, losing 26 pounds. I gambled on myself and took a fight against an undefeated fighter in his hometown. And I think I did, like you said, like I did really well. But I lost the fight. So for what I went through for that fight, the whole jail thing, no sparring, starving for 6 days to make weight, I was really happy with what I did. And I would love to fight him again. With a real trainer again, and I think it'll be a totally different fight. But shout out to Ammo Williams, he was a great fighter, and it was a lot of fun.
And he's since taken some time out away from boxing. He's dealing with some mental
it's
health
almost
issues.
Like it's almost like I retired.
Well, I don't know. but we wish him all the best, of course, as well.
Of course. Seriously, boxing is it's a tough and lonely sport. You don't understand how much mental stress this sport takes, man. Training for a fight, but you don't know when the call is gonna come, if the call ever does come, the money that they offer us. It's just a lot that goes into this, man. It's really a lonely sport if you don't have the right people around you. So I wish him nothing but the best, man. I actually reached out to him on Instagram, but I don't know if he thought I was joking and if he didn't feel like talking to another boxer about it, but I do know the mental illness or the mental stress that comes with the sport because I've dealt with it. I'm saying I got suicidal at one point. I was drinking bad. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and it stemmed from boxing. So I don't take that lightly. I wish nothing but the best for Ammo. Seriously.
When you experienced those issues, what did you find helped you ultimately to come out of where you were, that bad place?
My daughter, honestly, and I found God and my daughter. So I started doing therapy because I became an alcoholic. I got real depressed. I was suicidal. But I had this beautiful little girl, and I wanted to be a good dad because my parents were good parents. So I just wanted to be a better father. And her mom told me that I was gonna end up in jail. She was like, "The way you're drinking, you're gonna end up in jail. So if you want to see your daughter, you can only come over here. I'm not gonna let her come with you." Because I don't want her getting used to coming to your house. And that kind of hurt my feelings because I'm like, dang, I want to be around my daughter. So I told her I would quit drinking. I started going to therapy, and getting my life back helped me focus more on boxing. You can't be great in boxing until you get your life together. So that's why I'm glad I'm taking this time to get time off. And you see Ryan Garcia did it, everything, because if your life isn't in order, it's gonna show in the ring. I wasn't focused on boxing. I'm saying I was trying to survive. So, or not even trying to survive, like trying to die almost. So boxing was the last thing on my mind. I'm saying, like, I was doing it because even though I wasn't doing well at it, I loved it still. I love boxing. Even when I hate everything else, I still went to the gym every day. I still spar everybody. but I just didn't put the work in. I need to be a champion. The running, the extra stuff outside. Like I was drinking, partying, not sleeping. So I really wasn't trying to be a champion, but I still loved it. I still loved competition. I still loved punching people in the face. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what it was for me.
And how old is your daughter now, and what's that relationship like for you?
She's 4, and the relationship is amazing. My daughter is the pride and joy of my life, man. It's being a dad has been the biggest blessing. Everything happens for a reason. Like everything, because I wasn't ready to be a dad when her mom got pregnant. I didn't think I was the dad, all that stuff. But she came at the right time. She saved my life, and she's been the biggest blessing.
And now with her doing well, the gym obviously doing very well, as I've seen on your Instagram. Do you feel a bit more pressure to be more active now as a fighter to help fund that and help invest more in the gym?
No, not at all. The gym, like you said, is doing very well, and so financially, I'm doing very well. The gym is really doing well. We're actually looking to open up another location, and so that's going well. I'm also in the works of opening up a lounge out in Vegas. Like I'm doing well outside of boxing. So boxing isn't a necessity. However, like I said, I love boxing. I still did it when I was going through what I was doing. So I want to fight, but there's no pressure. But I would love to fight. I still want to fight some of the best. I would love to fight Chris Eubank. I would love to fight everybody. So I still want to fight 100%. Like this made me want to fight more, but it's just not I'm just not in a position that I used to be in where promoters can just offer me anything and I got to take it because I need money. I don't need money. So now I get to fight on my terms, which means give me a full camp, pay me correctly, or I won't fight. I'm saying, like, that's it. That's how I feel.
And do you think that will make you a more successful fighter as well? Because you've never been so relaxed. You're under no pressure to fight.
I do feel like just from my training, I've seen a huge improvement because of the relaxation and the carefreeness. And it's not carefree like I don't care if I win, because I want to win. I want to win bad. But if I don't win, life goes on, and I understand that. So like that level of relaxation is a great feeling.
Now, I have to ask you, as we're talking about training, one of your more well-known training partners is, of course, Floyd Mayweather, who is in action. If we can call it action exhibition, can you call it action? Legally, I don't know, but he's getting in the ring with Logan Paul on Sunday in Miami. First of all, will you be there? Will you be in attendance to watch?
I actually was gonna go, but now a good friend of mine who a fighter that I'm managing is actually making his pro debut June 19th in Atlantic City. So I'm actually, because I'm traveling to that, I don't want to miss work. I don't leave the gym 2 weeks in a row. So I'm no longer going. I was gonna go, but I'd rather go to my guy's pro debut. So no, I won't be there, but I will definitely be watching. I already know what's gonna happen. I'm just curious to see how he does it.
And I've seen some comments attributed to you that during this training camp, you believe that Jake Paul, the brother of Logan, stealing the hat at the press conference of Floyd Mayweather, may have motivated him somewhat. You went to the gym and you saw a really motivated Floyd Mayweather. Is that right?
Yeah. So, I mean, when I think about Floyd, the more I thought about it, he probably was always training like that because he's that level of professionalism. Like he trains like that for anybody. So, because I remember when he did that exhibition in Japan as well, he was training the same way. So he's a true professional. But for me, I still think that really bothered him. I could be wrong, but I think that bothered him. And I think he's training hard, but there's an extra umph. And I think that did it. I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But the way to look in his eyes, he's not no random YouTube kid to me. I think he's gonna really show them that there's levels between a professional boxer and everyone else. When it comes to fighting, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to boxing, this is a skill. It's like basketball. Like can you imagine us paying a pay-per-view to watch some YouTube kid play LeBron James one-on-one in basketball? No. Like we're gonna watch some YouTube kid that's only played one other one-on-one basketball game, and they played Carmelo Anthony. No, they played another YouTube guy,
and lost.
And that YouTube guy beat them in basketball, and now they're playing LeBron James, and we think that he's gonna beat LeBron James. Like that sounds bananas to me, but let's watch.
How do you see it panning out though on Sunday? I mean, we all expect Mayweather to win and to win comfortably, but will he spot him a few rounds? Will he let him survive a few rounds?
I mean, that's why I'm watching, because I don't know that. We know Mayweather's gonna win, but I don't know if Mayweather's gonna play with him. I don't know if he's gonna beat him up just enough to keep him going, because Mayweather's that skill where he could hurt him but hit him just enough to let him keep going, not hit him enough to where they got, so he can just torture this man. You know what I'm saying, like, or he could just go beat him up and get him out of there. Like, who knows what he's gonna? I don't know what he's gonna do. So that's why I'm paying attention. Like, I know Mayweather. I know he's gonna win. But how is he going to beat this guy? Is going to be what I'm willing to take bets.
And is this a type of boxing or exhibition? Is it something that you have an interest in, these kind of crossover fights?
I'm open to anything, man. I'm having fun with this sport. Whatever comes my way, if it makes sense for my legacy as far as and in my pockets, then yeah, whatever. Like, I'm with it. Like, A1 throws out Jake Paul at me now, which I'm really good with one of Jake Paul's trainers, JD Love. So that's not something that I was trying to get for. Like, I'm not throwing my name in that. But if it comes at me, I'm not saying no. You know what I'm saying, like, I would love easy money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
what would you do if he stole your hat at the press conference?
Let him have it. I'll go buy another hat, man.
That's a very mature response. I admire it. Now, before I let you go, just something we say whenever anyone's on the channel, and obviously we haven't seen you in a couple of years, just tell people out there how they can find you on social media and the gym as well, of course, if it's got its own account.
Yes, definitely. Definitely follow me on Instagram at mamasboy_Dennis, and then follow the gym at 3D Boxing and Fitness. Like I said, we're changing the whole thing of boxing. They say you can't play boxing. At 3D Boxing and Fitness, you play boxing. So you can work a 9 to 5, and you tired the same way you go to the basketball court and play basketball after work. Come to the gym and play some boxing. Saying, like, people, I don't get why they say that you can play boxing. You can't fight Floyd and play boxing. Like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they shouldn't play boxing. But like the everyday person, man, I'm trying to show the everyday person, play some boxing. You get off from work, you had a long day, you're a dentist, you tired, come beat me up. Let's have fun, man. Like, that's it. 3D Boxing and Fitness.
Great stuff.